Yours Home and Garden. Welcome to the Yours Home and Garden Show. Come on, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm here today to talk about the different types of mango trees that are in my yard. And here's the first one. This is the first time this mango tree is actually bearing. And these are regular Haden mangoes here. And there's one all the way down here. I tried to prop it up, but I was unsuccessful. I'll try again later. But these are Haden mangoes, so that's the first set of mangoes here. This is the second mango tree that's bearing in my yard, and these are regular hairy mangoes, the long ones, just regular hairy mangoes. And this is the first time they're bearing. This tree is bearing, which is so nice. And I have a lot of these that are bearing for the first time in the yard. And this one is a pride and joy of our yard. These are the mangolas. They grow really, really big, and they're absolutely sweet. And you know they're mangolas because of this purple spot here on top of it. So these are the mangolas, and they grow really, really big, really, really sweet. And everybody usually asks me for these, because these are the ones that grow big and sweet. Here they are. This is the next set of mangola tree here. This is the second year this one is bearing, and these are also mangolas, but they're a little smaller than the big ones I just showed you. Next to this one is this mangola tree, and this is bearing for the first time also. And these are pure mangolas because they're going to show a little bit of the gray on them also. See it here. Mangolas. I did a special episode with these trees. This one is called a pina colada mango. This is a specially made mango tree. It was produced in a lab with pina colada and mangoes, and we have it in our yard. This is the first time this is bearing, so I'm hoping that it makes it to its harvest. This here is an orange mango tree. This was also created in the lab, and we got one of those also. So we got the pina colada and the orange mango tree. This is only bearing one mango on here. This is his first year bearing a mango, and I hope that one makes it to, to maturity, so we can see what it tastes like. These are called peach mangoes. These are not going to get any bigger than this, okay? They're very small. Check this out. They're very small. See? They're just really small. And they're not going to get any bigger than this, but they're going to get really ripe. And when you eat them, they're going to be really sweet. They're going to taste like peach, and you have to be careful you don't swallow the seed because the seed is really small too. And this tree is absolutely loaded. This tree was medium size, and I dug this up from my last property and brought it here because I refuse to leave it in that yard. And I'm glad I dug it up and brought it, because now look at this. I am gonna taste the fruits of my labor. There's a lot on here. These are peach mangoes. These are called Haden mangoes. This is the first time this tree is actually bearing in my yard, and it's loaded also. These are Haden mangoes. There's a lot down here, and I had to prop these up also. If you see this, I'm propping it up with this. I guess I have to prop it up a little bit more. But this is the first year this is bearing, and they're looking pretty good, and there's so many of them. Okay. And this is a guava mango tree. If you followed my channel since the beginning of the year. I kind of highlighted there's an episode on guava mangoes. The interesting thing about these mangoes are they don't ripe on the outside, but they ripen on the inside, and you will see the ripening by a crack in the mango. So it's really interesting with this, and they are absolutely sweet. These are so sweet, and there's so many of them. They're hanging everywhere from this tree. Okay, so and because they're green, you really can't tell, it's like you can't look in the tree and see, well, it's yellow, it's red. No, it's just green. You have to look carefully because they're hidden. See here? There's one right here. And they're just hidden in the leaves. There's another one right here. Go into here. See here? So you have to look really carefully when it's time for harvesting to find out, where they are and who's ripe. All of this is the mango tree. It is so huge. We're going to do an episode on trimming this tree back because it is too huge. I had 2 walkways to this tree, and both walkways have been closed in because the tree has grown so big. See here? Those are mangoes over there under my garden. It has grown over my garden. You see them all over there, up there? Yeah. It's just too big. We decided that after this season, we are going to cut it back, and we have to. It's just too much for us. I'm gonna walk through here. Here's one right here. And walk through the garden, and you'll see the mangoes hanging down here. Okay, you see how the tree has grown over the garden, and it's just too much. The garden needs some more light in here. Okay. So, after this season, we are going to cut it back. This is the last mango tree that's bearing in the yard this season, and this tree never bears a lot of mangoes, and I still don't know why. But this is a peach mango tree, and it's really tall and really big, but it just doesn't bear lots of mangoes. Here's some hanging on right there. The mangoes on this tree are so high up, we can't even reach them because this tree is so huge. And it turns out that these mangoes are so sweet, and this is my husband's favorite mango tree right here, but we can't reach the mangoes because it's so high. Thank you for joining us. Until next time.